Hello there guys, and welcome back to Mad Games Tycoon. Now, you're probably actually asking, Feng, why the hell have you took the background off and why is the graphics not particularly looking good no more? Well, here's the thing, right, I actually forgot to mention this a couple of episodes back. So, what was happening was, I was recording, and for some reason, when it wasn't recording, it was at 60 frames, but when it was recording, it rocketed down to 10. And I mean, for a video, that's just unacceptable. So I couldn't figure out what the fuck was going on with it. You know what I mean? So what I did is I took off some of these options. I mean, I took off, as you can see, I disabled the background, disabled the geo animation, and just these two alone, and changing that to fast. I'm getting 50 frames again now, so you know it's great, but I don't understand why it's doing that. It's really weird. Anyway, here's a Cataclysm. Surely there's another ego shoot that's got really. Activision's only got that much of a share. What? Alright, let's stick with Pony then. Where's Pony gone? Stick with Pony. Got a good relationship with him, so I might as well. Fantastic. And oh my god, it's a 98. Oh wow, so close. I mean, it needs more sound, but that is so close to being 100%. That's silly. That's very silly. Jesus Christ. Ooh, more engine revenue. Can't grumble about that, can you? Any more features? I don't think there's any more features to research for quite a while now, so, but we still need obviously topics. Cataclysm for the best soundtrack, Cataclysm for the best graphics, Feng prizes, and of course Cataclysm for Game of the Year. Yeah, I have a lot of fans and they're not happy with me. Boo hoo. Oh my god, 8 weeks in and it's already 1 point. Wow. Wow. We might be moving office today. We might be moving office this episode, but we'll see. We shall see. I mean, I don't need any more bloody feet. You know what I'm actually going to do now, don't you? Because we're doing nothing. We're going to have a massive training sesh. There we go. So, train for. Oh yeah, you basically got everything now. Train for programming. Let's train for a little bit of everything. These 6. And I think that'll do. So, oopsie. Sorry, I didn't mean that. You stay there. You can still research topics. There you go. There's still a lot of topics to research, so I might as well. Yeah, we're already in 20 million now. Jesus Christ. Could very easily just move into the big office now. Very easily. Very too much worries. Hey, and even more people are buying my Eco Sim engine. Good lord. Fantastic. And there we go. So let's go ahead and train for game design. Gonna make them rather all-rounded, except for obviously the office work. Don't really need that as a game designer or as a research. We don't need any more researching much, except for the odd 1 or 2, and obviously the rest of these. Which I'm going to be quite honest, I don't think I've got many left. No, I've got tons left. Oops. Thought I had less than that. Oh well, never mind. Doesn't matter. As long as it's being done. Was that a feature? No, it wasn't. Singing simulation. Be less dancing. Alright, let's go ahead and train for music and sound now. See, I'd much rather have more experienced workers than having tons of them. Obviously, having more employees will speed up certain things, but if they're more qualified to do that, they've got more experience, then it's going to be done not only quicker, but it's going to be done with a better quality, which is what you're after. I mean, look at that, 8.2 million. Bloody hell. Bloody hell. That's a lot. That's more than a lot. Bloody hell. I mean, don't get me wrong, I've seen higher numbers than that, but for this stage, I mean, on hard as well. That's surprised me a lot. Imagine if we was self-publishing. If we was self-publishing this, we would probably have double that. I kid you not. I really do kid you not. We would have double that. Alright, now it's just a case of what do I do now? Do we move into the big office or what? I mean, we have got enough money now. Golf 2002. Golf 2002. Yeah, that makes no sense. Then again, the game doesn't make sense, so does it really matter? Not really. Okie dokie. Man, this is fantastic. School. Yeah, I think we can probably get away with doing that now, I think. So, shall we move out? I'm going to quickly save first, though, actually. Just in case anything goes cockedy-doody, which it probably will. Alright, let's make a huge office. Let's sell all of our crap that we've got here, and let's start afresh. Here we go, and look how much money we get to play around with. That's a lot. Now, this they're not kidding when they say it's huge. It is huge, yeah. So the first thing that I like to do with this is stick a storeroom down. I'm going to basically stick the storeroom right here. It's going to be this big. It's going to be huge because it needs to be huge. And of course the door's going to be there. Right, so there's the storeroom. But let's focus on the other stuff that we're going to need. So we're going to need just thinking where to put other stuff. The head office can go in this corner here, like so. Doesn't actually need to be that big, but that's how big I've made it because I'm a dumbass like that. We're going to need a smaller room there as well. We could probably put... I'm not going to bother with the server room. As I've already said, it seems pointless at the moment doing anything connected with MMOs at this point. Maybe actually the marketing would be alright there in this particular section. So at least that's the small rooms covered. Yeah. Now we need to focus on the big rooms. So we're going to focus on... Well, development doesn't have to be that big. That's the thing. Development doesn't actually have to be that big no more at all. Not development, sorry, the research. So development does have to be big. Oops. My bad. So let's make it quite big. And I mean quite big. Is that realistically big enough? Probably. Yeah, I'd say so. So that's about right. Let's stick it in the middle. There we go. That's going to give us quite a lot of room to play around with. Now you can. Now this is another thing. You can make two separate development offices. You don't have to stick with one. I mean, if you want to have more than one thing going on at the same time with development, then yeah, you can obviously have two lots of developments. But what I find is that it's more efficient in a sense to actually have one big development and stick all your employees in there, because the quality of the games are just going to be so much more better than having two separate ones doing two separate things. And that's what I'm always concerned about, is the quality of the games. So and I'm not bothered about making, you know, 3 lots of different games at the same time. Making them, I'll prefer to stick with one good quality game, and it also eases off the production worries as well, because we'll come into that a bit later, and I'll tell you why that can be quite a bad thing. So we're gonna have a training room. I'm not gonna make it too big, just big enough, I think. So if we stick it there, and I'll stick the door there like so. So there's the training room. Doesn't have to be too big anyway, so it's not really a big deal. Marketing, again, I've already done marketing. Support needs to be biggish, I guess, but doesn't have to be that big. So again, if I stick it, yeah, let's stick it there. Just trying to think which side I want this on. Yeah, let's stick it there. So there's the support. That should be able to hold quite a few fans. Be able to cater quite a few fans. Again, as I said previously, the research doesn't have to be. It probably doesn't have to need to be that big, in all honesty, now, because at this point in time we don't really need too much research. So if I stick it there instead, what what that's going to then give us is give us a little bit more room for more storage. Might not be an awful lot of room, but it's room, so you can't really complain. So there's actually two main rooms we have not really focused on yet, and well, 3 rooms actually. That's the production, the restroom, and the sitting room. Now, obviously, I want these in the middle area. So what we're going to do is we're going to put the sitting room around about here. This is roughly a decent size, so actually I might make it just a little bit longer-ish. So if we stick it there. Yeah, and I'm going to put a door there. So that's the sitting room. The toilet, the restroom will be next to it. So obviously that makes sense. Yeah, and that's going to go there. Then what we're going to do is we're going to make a production room, which is not going to be that big and not going to go there. It's going to go over here. It's going to be fairly big, not too big, but fairly big. So that's the production room. And we're going to go with another storeroom, which is going to go here. And that is epic. Right, so this seems okay to me. I mean, I've done it. All my offices have been roughly similar, same size. It's not been quite as more organised as this, I must say, but at least that's fine. Bear in mind now, this is minus the server room, because at the moment there seems to be no point in it, but it's also missing the motion capturing, the alpha testing, the sound studio and the graphic studio, so bear that in mind please. And also I'm hoping that they make an even bigger office than that, maybe even have a second office. This is what I was actually worried about, because I mean, just have a look how much room the storage and the production room is. I mean, it's massive. It takes up probably from a third to half of the actual office space. But what I will mention now is that obviously you can't see what I've put in these yet because I haven't put anything down, but trust me, you need the room. So what I'm wondering is, maybe it'd be a cooler idea if we could maybe buy a second property purely for production. That'd be really cool. Or even better, also have a production office, a publication office. That would be even better. Publishing office. That would be even better. But for the time being, this is how it works. So yeah, that's just unfortunate, really. So now we need to complain about lack of seating. It's still on pause, mate. Give me a chance, you bastard. I haven't put anything down yet. Alright, let's focus on stuff then. So we need desks. I'm going to do the best of the best of the best, because that's what my employees deserve, is the best of the best of the best. So this is going to be quite a lot of desks. Quite a lot of desks, in fact. So we are definitely going to hire more employees. There's no doubt about that. We're going to need to. Especially in the finger department, the support departments. We're going to need more support. There we go. Fantastic. That should be about right. That's going to give us a bit of room to put other stuff down as well. So, you know, I'm trying to take into account that. Now, obviously, we need the support offices as well. I forgot about that. Support desks. Best of the best of the best. At the best of the best of the best. There we go. Now I think it's roughly 1 employee to, is it 20 fans? I think it is roughly. So with that in mind, we can probably cater to about 250-ish, I'd say, maybe less than that. This one is the, what room's this? This is the research room, isn't it? Yeah, we don't need that much for research. In fact, 4 desks is enough. I don't even think we're going to need 4 in all honesty, but that's just the way it is. 2 for the marketing, and I think that's it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all for desks. Now obviously we're going to need the finger desk, the head office desk, of course, because where would the head office be without his desk? Right, heating and stuff, I'll sort those out later. Firstly, we need to sort out these, so let's go ahead and put some machines down so people can relax, have a little bit of a play. snake, etc. Double snake, refrigerator. We need some chairs. We'll get some chairs there. There we go. Get a chair there. Obviously we're going to need some machines. Of course we're going to need some vending machines. Otherwise people are not going to like it. I'm surprised there's no coffee machine. That surprises me a lot. There's just a vending machine and a coffee machine. Surely they'd want to drink coffee instead. You know, keep themselves awake. But who am I to judge? Who am I to judge? Maybe they'd just like to have teeth-rotting Coke. That's fine by me too. I don't really care. Alright, so as you can see, we should be able to fit. Ooh, okay, that's fine now. We can use that space for something else. So this can teach quite a few actually. I think 16. Cool. So 16 employees at the same time. That's actually really cool. Don't want no servers. Right. So these machines are expensive. I mean, obviously these ones are the ones that produce quicker. So obviously these ones are the better ones. But these are dear. These are very, very dear. Or expensive, as you might rather put. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can't quite fit that there, can I? You barstool. So about 10 should be sufficient enough to at least keep up with demand. You might need more than that. And I mean, we're not actually going to be able to fit that last one in. That pisses me off a lot. God damn it. And these ones smaller. No. Okay. So we've only got 8. That could be problematic. But that can also be alleviated by the amount of storage you got, because you can actually hold off on selling your game until you got enough produced, which is probably going to have to end up doing. Speaking of storage, best one to go for obviously is the expensive one. Who would have thought? And of course, what we do then is plonk these down like so. Make sure they're covered. Oh, there's a little bit of gap there. That's unfortunate. I really should have measured that properly. And me being derpy has just put that there because trollolol. Let me see if I can move that actually. Yeah, I know. There's objects there. Go away. There we go. So this one should be able to hold quite a bit soon. Let me put the information on. Put that one down. There we go. So this one should be able to hold quite a bit. I mean, I suppose realistically, you're looking for around about 1.5 to 2 million, something like that. Especially if you've got more than one development office. So obviously, you're gonna need to cater to the fact that, especially if a game sells really good, then you're gonna want to obviously have stock. Otherwise, you're gonna have problems not selling your games, and then it will automatically be took off the market as well if you don't have enough stock. So you need to be very careful about that. Okay, we've got a little bit more space there. I'm a bit concerned about that, but not too much. That's fine. That's a lot of space, and I'm not going to be able to fit. Yeah, I can. Oh, that's just perfect. That fits just nicely. That fits literally just nicely. I wonder what about this one. You know what I might even do? Thinking about it, I mean, there's 3.3 million's worth there. That's hilarious. I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to remove this room. Oh, I can't really remove that room now, can I? That's gonna cost a lot to remove the room. You know what? Fuck it. Let's remove the room. Let's do this properly. Alright. This is just gonna be pure production, I think, possibly. Might be too big for pure production, but what about if I had it long ways like that? Hang on, then. This is the problem. This is the problem with how the rooms are done. I think it's a bit silly, really, but we'll see what this does instead. I mean, if we can fit more than 10 in here, then that's fantastic. If not, then obviously... Oh, God, yeah, that's... Actually, we're only going to be able to fit 9 in here now, aren't we? Oh, for fuck's sake. Actually, now we're going to be able to fit 10. We'll fit 10. We would have fit 10 if the door was over there. Do you know what? 9's fine. I'm fine with 9. That's better than what it was. Better than 8. So now we need to go ahead and make another storeroom. No, not server room. Server room sucks. Go away. Cancel. Cancel! Oh, fuck's sake. It's not cancelling now. What's going on? Oh, it's because it thinks I was pressing that instead. Ah, silly game. Silly game. I'm hoping this has enough space now for this. Because if not, then I'll be really cross. Right. Oh, yeah, it does. That's fine. So as you can see, we've got plenty of storage space now, so that's fantastic. But it's going to be needed, especially if we've got a lot of employees, because games will be will be made really quickly. Even with just one office, it will be made extremely quickly. Wow, we're actually down to 14 frames. Could you believe that? Not really surprised considering how much crap we got on the screen at the moment, and we're not even done yet. That's the best thing about it. This whole episode is basically just making the damn office. But at least you got a rough idea of a decent layout. I say decent because it's probably not the most optimal, but it's decent. It works. It works for me. And if it works for me, then it's a good chance it'll work for you. Good chance indeed. Right, so let's stick a few seatings even there, like so. One of each colour. Why not? May as well, since some employees want different colour seats, so we may as well get it over and done with like that. Stick a seat there. Make sure it's facing the right way. Right, so now we've got heating. Heating obviously is important. We need to make sure everyone's got heating. Heating. I don't need to put it in there though. I don't actually need to put it in the head office, but I'm gonna anyway. Because of derp, I want to stick it in there, stick it in there. Do we put any heating in there? Nope. And of course we're gonna need probably two. I'll put one there and one over that. Don't know why that keeps doing that. That's really weird and annoying. See, look, it just keeps doing that. That's really weird and annoying. Might be a bug. We're gonna need some trash cans, obviously. So one trash can over there, one trash can over there, one there, one there. Again, it's done it again. It keeps going over there. I don't know why. Really weird. That's the trash can sorted. We're gonna need some plants to liven the place up a little bit. You know, everyone likes plants, don't they? It's done it again. Stupid bloody thing. I think it's the game saying, no, you're doing too much, this is too big, you can't handle it. My PC should be able to handle this though. Really easily actually, so I don't know why it's doing this. Okay, there we go, that should be enough fans. Is there anything else we're forgetting? Maybe a few fire extinguishers, no, you don't need that many. And trash can fans, water coolers. Yes, we're probably gonna need a water cooler or two. So I'll stick one there in that room, one in this room, and one in here. I think that should do it. Really, we don't really need anything else per se now. So fantastic. So we just spent the whole episode building the damn thing. Now we got to use it, and that's even more of a challenge. So, we need to make sure that we've got basically everyone who isn't a game designer at the moment, although I'll just put a game designer in there because that was silly of me. I need probably just one game designer in the research department at this point. Everyone else is going to go to here. Is that everyone? I think that's everyone, isn't it? I can't see any more question marks, so that's a good thing. It's a shame, there's no clear indication, although the question marks are big enough to actually see, so it's not really a big deal. Right, now I need to hire staff. Guess what? We can hire quite a few staff now, and I do mean quite a few. If I remember as well, you can see how laggy it is, bloody hell. If I remember as well, there was 10 new employees added. But I think we might need more stars to see some of them. This is extremely laggy, as you can clearly tell now, so a bit worried about that. But what I'm going to do is I'm basically going to hire as many staff as I can fit in this bloody room. Oh yes, some of them were office workers, weren't they? Oh god, I need to sort that out. Shit. I do need more office workers as well, which is obviously taking the piss because it's laggy. Bearing in mind, guys, I'm recording, so it will kind of lag like this. Lagging like this is a bit expected anyway, but I'm sure it'll run just fine not recording, so that's not too big of a deal if you don't want to do that kind of thing. Where's my office workers? Well, there's one. So one in there. Where's my other office worker? Probably derping somewhere at this point. Oh well. Let's hire some more peoples. Game designer, programming. Game designer. You need a copying machine. I will get a copying machine. I forgot to put one of those down. Copying machine. I'll stick that down here with that. There we go. I am actually going to need some more desks for this room as well, because we're going to have so many new employees that they're going to actually need a desk of their own as well. Shit. My fault. Completely my fault. I might even just reboot the game and see if that might stop the really silly lag that I'm getting. But at least that's given me a lot of office space now. Yeah, enough to actually hold for the amount of staff that can be trained in there, definitely. But I still need a decent office work. Whoa! Now we're seeing some good shit. That's what I like to see. So here's the good staff right at the end. That's what I like to see. There my numbers be high. Oh my god. The majority of them are just good all-rounders, but I really need to find one that's good at office work. And just office work, because I don't want to feel bad not hiring someone because... Ah, here we go. Fantastic. That's a 69 office work. It wasn't that funny. Alright, and guys, I'm gonna stick a cut in here while I'm doing this, and then obviously next time we'll see what we can do about possibly getting rid of some of this lag. If worst comes to worst, I'll stick it in 720. I don't want to do that, but I might have to if it stays as it is. At the moment, it's 7 frames. That's silly. That's very silly. That's that's unacceptable. Regardless. So, alright, and guys, I'll see you later.